Okay, good morning everybody. Hopefully everybody's fit and well, nobody's ill, injured. Hopefully all managed to get some sleep in this heat. So take it steady, keep your fluids coming in. So we're standing nice and tall, feet set under those hips, tummy's drawn in, back nice and straight, arms down at your sides. We'll wake up those senses with that little lean forwards, stopping ourselves falling as we go back. So just a few times, just letting ourselves rock forwards, catch it on those toes, back till just before you feel you're going to fall. That's it, a couple more times, so it wakes up those senses, gets us a feeling for our balance. One more, and then find that spot where you feel nicely balanced, don't feel you falling forwards or back. Then it's one hand on the front, one on the small of the back, or hands on your hips, whichever you prefer. We're tilting that pelvis under, for that arch at the bottom of the spine. That's it. Again, just loosens up that spine, helps us find that nice neutral posture. That's it, a little squeeze of the tummy as we come under, and then that arch in the bottom of the back as we go back. A few more times. That's it, last one. And finding that neutral spine should be nicely balanced. And getting those feet moving. So we're pedaling those feet, pressing the ball of the foot down into the ground. And then it's walking arms, front of the shoulder, not the elbow. That's good. So try not to think too much about the arm action. As soon as you start thinking about it, it all goes wrong. That's it. We're pedaling away. Those arms just gradually raise, coming up to shoulder height. Pressing the other one back. Now we're going to take that higher. Take them all the way up, reaching high. Just a few more times. Still pushing that ball of the foot into the ground. Good, one more each way. And bringing it down. Okay, checking those feet still nicely under your hips. Reach up above the head, I'm going to take that to the side, then over, keeping that going. So a few more times, reach over, keep that body straight so we're not falling forwards or back. Good, a couple more, we're going to extend round into that windmill. So we'll take in that round in front of your body, up and turn the other way. Soften those knees if you need as you come through, just to protect that lower back and hamstrings. You're going to keep the legs straighter for a really nice stretch as you go round. A few more. That's it, one more time. And bringing that down. Okay, so we're still standing tall. I just want you to reach down to the side. So it's reaching out. Keep that body straight, so again, not falling forwards or back. Taking it out to the side. And we're going to gradually reach further and slightly higher. So taking it out. Start looking towards that hand as it comes out. Now as we reach, we're going to let that arm go slightly back. start to get a little bit of rotation. And gradually increase that movement. So we're reaching wide, looking over that shoulder. Taking it nice and wide, really looking round. So one more each way. And bringing that up now, full rotation. Eyes follow hands, let that heel lift. That's it, a few more. Really nice loosener for that upper body. Yeah, one more each way. And bringing that back round to centre. Okay, standing tall, so let your balance come back. You're going to take the weight onto one leg and just sweep the other one through. So just keep that nice straight leg, forwards and back. Doesn't need to be going really high. Just a gentle sweep through, enough to upset that balance. If you do need to use a chair or a piece of furniture, that's fine, just see how light a hold you can keep on it. Bring that through. One more. And bring that down, change your weight over onto the other leg. Sweeping that leg through. Aiming to keep standing as tall and still as we can. Good, a few more times. So good, one more. And bring that down. Okay, back to the first leg. We're going to draw those circles around your standing leg. That toe just traces on or just above the ground. Again, aim to keep standing nice and tall and still. That leg's there to try and upset your balance. So you're working all the muscles to keep yourself standing tall and still. So the exercise isn't about the leg that's moving, it's about everything else stopping you falling over. Good, a few more. Good, one more. And let's change sides. So reset your weight, reset your balance. Bring that leg around. Excellent, keeping that going, so you're standing tall. Aiming to be tall and still, so the only thing that's moving is that leg drawing the circle. Good, a couple more. And bringing that round. Standing back, feet under hips. Taking that down into your squat now. So lower that down, knees forwards over the feet, bum sticks out behind. So just squatting that down. Good squeeze as you come back up. Excellent, keeping that going. Squatting down, bringing it up. More times. 2 more. And I'll quick on. So we're going to stay with the squats, just change it up a little bit. We're going to go into that curtsy squat. So as we go down, 1 foot goes behind, bring it up. Chest and shoulders stay up, looking forwards. So we're just changing that effort. Put it onto the outside of the glute there. Yeah, remember, keep that head up. So you can lower down as far as you want, whether that's back knee to the floor, or whether it's just a little dip down. Whatever you can manage. Good, keep that going. A few more times. Excellent, 1 more each way. And bringing that back up. Okay, resetting those feet. So nicely in the hips. Standing tall, reach high. Gonna roll it down. Curling down towards those feet. Unroll as we come back up. Reach that high and down. That's good, well done. Keeping that moving. The aim is to gradually get lower each time. So you'll take that down. Slowly bring it back up. Tucking that chin, rolling down. Slowly unroll, stacking those vertebrae one on top of the other. Excellent, bring it down. So if you're not at the end of your mat, move yourselves to the end of your mat. Bring that down. Next time we're going to lower, and we're going to walk it forwards. So putting those hands down, walk ourselves out to that straight arm plank. We're going to pause. We're going to bring it back. Take it high. 1 more time. Walking that out, we're going to hold. Keeping it here. For 3, 2, 1. Down onto your knees, sit back on those heels. Really nice stretch through the upper body. Okay, I'm just going to bring the screen down. Okay, so we're going to start face down on the mat. We're going to bring those elbows to 90 degrees and legs extended straight behind. So we're going to start with the arm and leg raise. So we're going to lift right arm, left leg. Lower those, opposite sides. So face down onto that mat. Arms up at 90 degrees, bend at the elbows. Let's raise. Right arm, left leg down, and change. Good, keeping that movement going. So we've got that lift. So it's just one at a time. We raise, lower, then the other side. Good, keeping that going now, nice and steady. Hips stay pressed down into the floor. So a few more times. That's it, one more each side. And rest it down. Okay, so we're going to stay on that same exercise, but this time we're going to speed it up a little bit, make it more of a scissor movement. So we're going to alternate the lifting. So rather than one up, down, then the other, we're going to get it continuous in that scissor type movement. Take it back down to your mat. When we're ready, we're going to start right and left first, and then go. Keeping those hips down. So don't worry if we end up out of sequence. So it's nice and steady. If you do find that too difficult, just stick with the basic movement. A few more. 3, 2, 1. Lower that down. Well done. Okay, moving ourselves up into that kneeling box position now. So we've got knees, we're going to be under hips, hands under your shoulders. So we're going to start off just with that little hovering. So we're just going to raise those knees an inch or so off the ground and hold the position. So when we're ready, let's take it up. We're just going to hold. So keep breathing, nice and steady. Perfectly normal if you do start to shake a little bit after a few seconds. So just keeping that there. Going to hold. Lower down whenever you feel you need to. And we do 3, 2, 1, and take that down. Sit back, take the pressure off your wrists if you need. We'll do that a couple more times. But we're just going to maybe add a little bit of difficulty each time we go up. Okay, so we're ready. We're going to go into that starting position. Hands down, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's lift. We're holding. Now, take your right foot off the ground. Then your left. That's it, keep swapping that feet, we hold for 2 or 3 seconds, and check. Keep those knees still just off the floor. That's it. One more on each foot. And rest that down, well done. Just release those wrists if we need. One more time. This time we're going to go into the start position and then we're going to sit ourselves back up. So a couple of seconds. So when we're ready, get those hands back down, knees under the hips. We're going to lift and hold. Then we're going to sit back. So hold. That's good. A few more. One more. And lower that down, down, well done, excellent. Okay, we're going to stay in that kneeling box position, but we're going to go into our Superman movement. So first set, standard Superman, then we're just going to extend it, change it for the second time. So when we're ready, get yourselves in position. Again, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and let's extend, bring it in. That's it. Keep that going. Nice and long, nice and straight. Keeping those shoulders and hips level, trying not to twist. That's it, a few more. Good, one more each side. And bringing that down. Okay, just release those wrists if we need. This time, we're going to move, put in that clock movement. So once we extend, we're going to rotate round, aiming for 9:15 or 8:10 with the arm and the leg, back straight, down, change sides. So when we're ready, get yourselves in position. So we're going to extend, we're going to rotate the arm and the leg, bring it back, and in, change, rotate, back and shoulders stay level, only parts that are moving is the arm and leg. That's it, good. Bringing it in. Keep that back, shoulders, hips nice and flat. Just rotate that leg round to the side, straight and back in. Good, one more each side. And bring that down, well done. Okay, we're going to move on to our side now. So I want you to lay on your left hand side. We're just going to start with a single leg lift. So we extend the arm under the head. Legs extended nice, long and straight. Straight line down the body. Hand in front for balance if you need. If you can, raise your feet off the ground. Drawing that waist away from the mat. Just a single leg lift to begin with. That's it. Bring that leg up. Doesn't have to be really high, but must be really nice and controlled. Pointing those toes forwards. Do that controlled. That's it, a few more. Excellent. Two more. And lowering that down. Okay, keeping the arms where they are. I just want you to bend the knees forwards. We're going to keep the feet together. Try and raise knees and feet just off the ground if you can. If you do need to rest them down, absolutely fine. But let's try and raise them up. We're going to open that top knee. So we've got that clamshell movement. Opening, rotating around the hip. So keep it nice and controlled. Steady lift up, slow back down. That's good. Keeping those hips stacked so we're not rolling back onto the bum. Try and keep it stacked one on top of the other. Good. Couple more. And bring that down. Okay, we're going to extend the legs back out, bringing yourself up onto your elbow. So we can keep legs straight, but if you do find this too difficult, you can bend the knees up, but we want a straight line from shoulder down the body to knees. But if you can extend, work up the feet, great. We're going to go into a side plank, which is going to be a dynamic movement. So we're going to raise and back down. So rather than just taking it up and hold, we're going to make it dynamic. So let's go. So we're up and down. So not too fast. We're rotating that up. Bring it down. Few more. That's it. Good. Two more. And bringing that back down. Okay, so we're going to go over onto our backs now. We'll come back to your other side. So we're going to lay on our back with our feet up in that tabletop position. So laying it back. We're going to start with your toe tap. So let's raise those legs up. So you've got 90 degrees at hips and at knee. Hands pointing to the ceiling. We're going to start just tapping that toe down. So just working one at a time. And then once we've got that rhythm with the feet, we're going to add in opposite arm, dropping back behind the head. So if you're coinciding breathing, breathe in, breathe out. And out. Breathing in, breathe out. That's it, keeping that going. Nice and steady. Good. Making sure we keep that back in contact with the floor. You find there's a tendency to start arching your back after a few reps. Just be conscious that the arch isn't getting too big. You're keeping that neutral spine. With the back pressed onto the floor. That's good. A few more. Excellent. Going to take one more each side. And then bringing that down. Okay, stay laying back. This time bending the knees, feet on the floor. We're going to go up to that bridge. So tilting the pelvis under, heel the back off the floor. Press your hips up and back down. Feeling up, pushing up and down. That's good, keep that going. Good, a few more times. And I'm going to do this one again, but change it up a little bit. So let's do one more. Push it up, I'm going to hold. And rest that down. Give it a little stretch, you can pump those knees in. Okay, so we're going to change it up. This time, we're going to lift into that bridge. And then we're going to add a slow march with the legs. So when we're ready, we're going to tilt that pelvis, peel the back off the floor, push it up, squeezing the bottom, hold it up, and then it's a slow march with those legs. That's good. Keeping those hips up. If you do feel conscious that your hips are starting to drop, reset yourself. That's it. A few more times. That's good. One more each leg. And resting that down. Okay, bring yourselves to your sitting position. So we're sitting up. Going to go into standard roll back. So back straight, hands forwards. We're just going to take that back, bringing it back up. That's it. Take it back and up. Good, keeping that going now, nice and steady. As we come up, try not to overreach, so we just bring that back up to straight. That's it. Just sitting up tall. Just rolling back as far as you feel comfortable. If that's just past vertical, that's absolutely fine. If it's nearly all the way to the mat, fantastic. Couple more. That's the last one. Bringing that back up and sitting back up. Okay, we're going to lay down onto our right hand side this time. So lay yourself back down, extend the arm under the head, legs nice and straight, arm in front for balance if we need. On that hip, hips stacked, feet off the ground, and that single leg raise. If you do need to rest your bottom leg on the floor, that's absolutely fine. Always work to your level. So this is nice and steady, nice and controlled. That's good. A few more times. Excellent. Good. 2 more. And resting that down. Okay, arms stay in the same position. We're just going to bend those knees. Then we're going to lift those knees and feet off the ground if we can. But if you do need to rest them down, absolutely fine again. Opening up that top knee. So bringing that up. So opening up, using that hip to lift and rotate that knee, keeping the feet together. So a few more times. That's it. 2 more. And resting that down. Okay, so extending those feet or bending at the knees if you need to. We're going to bring ourselves up onto that elbow. Nice arm up side. We're going to raise, bringing that back down. Up into that side plank. Just that dynamic movement. So we're keeping it going. Nice and steady lift. And you can work from those knees if you need. If you do find that full extension too difficult, that's it. A few more. Good. 2 more. And the last one. Bring that down. Okay, bring yourselves up to a sitting position. Still sitting on the mat lengthways. Bring your feet right in. Giving those knees a nice hug. We're going to do that balance challenge. So we're going to roll and rock back onto our shoulders. Rocking forwards, catching your weight on your bum. Try not to touch your feet on the ground. Let's go. We hold. That's it. Do a couple more. And last one. And hold that balance. And relax that down. Okay, well done. Slowly back up to your feet. I'm just going to move my screens up a touch. Okay, so we're going to start standing tall, feet under those hips, reach high above your head, and then taking that down towards the toes. Can you touch the floor, touch your toes? Slowly back up. Standing that tall, picking one foot up. stretching out that thigh. Knees close together, hips pushed forwards. That's it. Good, change legs. To the opposite leg. So relaxing that one down. One foot goes back, that back leg nice and straight, feet in line, front knee bends, standing tall, then his hands together, pull those shoulder blades apart, let your head drop. And relax, change feet, opposite foot back. Keeping those feet parallel, hands in the small of the back or reaching behind, chest forwards, pulling those shoulder blades together. That's good. And relax. Standing forwards, feet just over shoulder width apart, and then let's just squat that down. Reaching high, one more time, sweep through, let's take that up to toe, reach for the sky, for 3, 2, 1, and relax there, well done, thank you.